ahead of Yakinda just there. The P250 in the hands, and oh, a shot from Yakinda out the gates. That's one way to kick things off.
Starts as he means to go on, taking down the goat. Now he just has to get the rest of the farmyard animals out of Banana. Has support in Nav.
Bit's got the P250 now, so he's starting to find a bit better form.
He is the chosen one. It's a deep CT smoke, or it sounded like it. Yakinda does have to respect it. Nav back on Coffins, playing for that retake. They still have had the numbers. Perfecto catches Nav off. 3 from Banana on this retake. Nitro still with a smoke kit, and oh my god, 3 of them bounding into ruins. Take control, overwhelm Yakinda, and yeah, good luck, have fun here. That utility deployed. Nice exchange. It forces MPL to stare at the smoke, but they've got so much on the cross. It gets across, but only to his own demise. Elige, yeah, too many different angles to deal with, and relatively clean.
Fantastic reaction there. Bit was actually playing towards the top.
Openings of Inferno here in 2023. Oh, and OC catches Simple's early adventure. He wanted to get info top Banana, thought he had a gap. OC posted and punishes. Start to see him remaining flexible, relocating and counting on Yakinda to keep this house tidy.
Yakinda needs to be very careful here. That's a deep broom closet molly and oh, jump spot.
Surely that's enough, Yakinda. Why does he look so hungry? Man once more, you've got the man advantage. The T's have burnt through all their utility. Perhaps, actually, I found the answer in the conversation there. He actually forces out another Molotov, and you can see the T's now are left with, what, 2 smoke grenades and a flash?
But that's gone both ways. Sure, Liquid have an extra smoke, sure, so maybe 20 seconds more. All of that extra pressure is to make sure that OC can't just rotate away freely, and he already did, right? I think they wanted to stay stubborn in Banana. If they got the control, they could execute B. But they felt all that pressure, and now back towards A. Well,
they just juggled all their utility, like a full reshaping of who has what. So the call's been made. The flash towards long. What was that? Smoke, excuse me, onto the arch side. NPL going to be coming out late. So see onto that bomb carrier. Electronic. Oh, okay. Perfecto provides the trade. The AWP has gone. Pressure onto the site with 14 seconds, and Perfecto's been knocked off it. Elige and Nav dig their heels in deep on pit side, and a comfortable collection.
Nav was great yesterday when we were covering him off in that IHC match, especially on Inferno, right? He was just a rock on the CT side where it felt like nobody else was really contributing. He was there with multi-kills from the pit, from the graveyard, from the site, and doing it again here within the early stages. So that opening pick from OC converted. And that's what you want if you're OC, because your job was done, right? You get that opening pick, here it is again, bang, okay. Now the team needs to make good on my promise, and even had more impact here taking down Electronic.
Up. Nitro would swallow that as he drops some retake utility. Do they respect it or do they go forward? Forward the answer. Perfecto swinging. Yakinda unsmoked, unbothered as Perfecto takes him down, or is taken down. NPL towards the pool, 1, and a return from Yakinda. Another in front of him, damage, and Elige will finish. Spraying through that smoke. Navi, they try and pick up the pace, and now, well, from behind, not going to have anything to celebrate. What do you think was Perfecto's reasoning there? Do you think he was just a case of, I think I've caught them off guard?
No, they had to go. Because if they just extinguished and chilled, they didn't have any territory across the rest of the map. There was no going, at that point, there's no going back to A. I know that there's still 50 seconds left on the clock, but with how much utility they were investing into this type of hit, there was no way to really head back to the other side, think about all the angles you have to clear. It could have just been a non-starter of a round. So they took the risk. It didn't pay off whatsoever. And Yakinda...
Still too quiet in mid. Careful B. Yakinda and Elige are fine. And so NaVi are heading OC's way. Trying to run down that AWP. Oh, Electronic does make good on the promise. And into the site they trundle. Just 2 more frags required. Perfecto with a good one. And Simple hits the dig. There's no way Liquid cannot let this go with 5 seconds on the clock. The bomb being planted. Yakinda unwilling. Elige is there. And Perfecto needs to hit an AWP shot. He's done that as well. Oh, it crumbles for Liquid. NaVi clutch up. Simple and Perfecto, a partnership in crime.
Oh, you can understand the smile on the face of the GOAT right here. That was a round with no Kevlar. That was just a couple of light upgraded pistols. And think about this. He got put to 7 HP when he tried to jostle with Trash.
I can't believe that one.
There was 1 bullet left in the AWP after OC was done with it, missing shot after shot, but they still pick it up and convert some key kills. That is a massive round. Whew.
later. And he's just playing on the edge of it. No real info for NaVi.
Well, this time he won't miss. Giving them something to work with now. A number advantage in the gun rounds again. They've had enough of banana, so this smoke off towards the short side limits NaVi's options here, and so does the time.
NPL trying to find an angle. And Bits caught Nav. Need a big one. Alige caught. Good awareness from NPL. Problems for Nitro. Needs a multi-kill for Hope, and it's denied. NPL with impact into the site, and round is done.
Yeah, that's a key point right there. The fact that he gets 2 kills in another very, very tight scenario. The time, it's like, well, it's all in Liquid's favor. They should be converting a round like this. The boost, it looked good for info. But they just stroll up, and it was kicked off by this lovely shot from Bit there onto Nav. NPL, the awareness, looks straight up, takes down Alige, and even finds the follow-up on his way into the site. Look at the time. 10 seconds as he gets that kill. If they fluster, if there's a multi-kill, there's so many problems, and those rounds back-to-back are accumulating against Liquid here.
Yeah, in my mind, that previous round and this one as well, it's just a little bit. But NaVi made of sterner stuff. Here they come. Blind on Nav. Feliz will tag one up on the site. Oof, immediate deletion, but Yakinda's there at least to pick up the pieces. Liquid hold on. Weather the storm. Repel the invaders, I say, as Electronic goes looking for more. I guess with the smoke on default, he could perhaps rat around. Liquid smoke up. Electronic frag in. Not the both of them! Oh, they collapse! OC forced into a clutch. A 1 versus 3. Redemption available, but far from easy. AWP on site. The information given. Flash is out. OC begging for the fight. As Simple and Electronic establish their crossfire. Does he want to put all those dollars on the line, thinking about it twice, and yeah, will back away. Simple will slap him down for the greed of the re-peak. That's cheeky. And so the 7th found. Stone faces.
Yep.
Ah.
Yeah, missed his jump throw there. Wants that one to land on the window in second mid.
The second here, like, I understand Alige maybe being
Took
caught
a double
out.
take. Didn't quite believe there were 2 of them stacked up on top of each other in sight right there, but that's a round changer from Electronic.
Perfecto ahead of the smoke. If anyone gets greedy, and yeah, Nitro falls into the trap. Damage again inflicted. So with Simple and Perfecto walking wounded, it would set Yakinda up to hold fast.
OC rotating now as well. They can
4 on
isolate
4.
Alige and Nav.
Good nade. On to Bit. And Alige only the 1. Electronic on short side. Simple still walking with a limp. This fight on Balk is going to really dictate a whole lot. Elbow. Not enough for OC. Fires off the shot. They're into the site now. Nav can't even call it. Spots bodies. So flashed. Nearly 2. Yakinda to clutch. Knows one's pit. Knows one's site. The guessing game, not required. The headshots, though, a necessity. Will the Latvian have anything to say about this one, or is it 8? Is it a 1T half? Playing with their food now. Flash interesting. Hoping he can just maneuver. A bit of a gap. A huge gap. A well-played round. Can Yakinda close? He knows! Electronic better. 8-2. NaVi there.
8 for Bit, 7 apiece for Electronic and Simple. And then you've got NPL on 6, and he's had impact. You see OC there, he got baited by the jiggle, but the barrel, that's what made him take the shot. And that's what cost them in this situation. You see the flash, well, where's the assist from Yakinda there? So that one right in the face, and Naf may have had that double up. It's a little detail.
Even hears him, spots him. And they're on the hunt.
You can hear Electronic calming for Simple here in this situation. They know exactly where he is. Already posted up towards the base of Banana is Bit, so if he doesn't get him, Simple will. And it's Simple. So if he gets the chance here, he will go for the knife. If someone's going to take the knifing not so well, it will be Alige.
No. Simple stabs him in the back.
Just want to bring up some of the details here. Every time Liquid have gone for this hyper-aggressive banana maneuver, NaVi have no issue taking boiler and halls immediately, and that's a great response, and here it comes.
Flashes are so good. OC doesn't get to play the game from a standard position. On the transition, he could go down to bid if he's not careful. Good frag on the retreat, the dead man! Didn't account for that apps angle, bit too good, and now Naf already in trouble. Needs Alicia's help. Needs it, can't provide. Bit, double. And a man advantage for NaVi, looking for their 10th. As Nitro has pushed up towards the logs position, he can lock down any returns to B, or at least report on them, but he wants more.
Simple's still looking here. This should be his kill every other week. Yeah, there it is, laser sharp. And they know where Naf was. Couldn't have gotten too far during all of this.
Does Perfecto run all the way into B just in case?
Yeah, this would be the safest way to play this out. Allow Perfecto just to run in, see if he gets taken down, then they can just bring the bomb. You can see it's already coming over here. You know that Naf is the anchor, and this is it. Send a feeler out to either side. You're guaranteed to work out where Naf is. There you go. Bomb can go down. Simple wanting Perfecto to plant, so he can already cut off this banana rotation. So quite commanding is old Simple. You can understand that.
Go plant.
And, well, Naf knows that the best option here is to hold on to this AWP. OC has done a decent job finding some opening picks. He's got 8 kills, 8 deaths. Sometimes
Nitro in a forward position. Usually the flashes are good, and the shot is better. OC hit by the Ferrari bit peak. Naf still present on A. He takes down MPL's App's presence, but there's more to come. And opting to go forward, not tucking your tail, not wimping out, and lucky timing. Perfecto catches a glimpse of him. One back from Elige. That was the bomb, and that was the trade. Perfecto giving it.
Yikinda may as well go for this, right? It's only the MP9, 2-on-1 situation. He's going to upgrade that if he can.
Yeah, dropped his weapon early so as to not make a noise upon pickup.
Has to give it a go. Scoreline's 11-2.
The kit there on quad. So he's slowly picking up the retake package. An AK, a kit could be nice. He's got kills to find. So he reveals himself. He's close. NaVi, a double setup towards this default box, and yeah, no, rather take that up for Mr. OC.
I understand playing the percentages here, but this game is already, it's gone, right? You're really going to bring this one back, and he might not even stay alive here. Perfecto on the hunt, might be able to catch him over towards the chicken pit. Door doesn't swing open here, so Yikinda will be keeping this one alive for the next round of play, but Inferno, blink and you miss it.
Can we get excited?
Well, maybe it's a bit of a weakness. They had a close game against that of Complexity, I believe it was, over there in the spring groups. We've only lost 2 rounds.
OC desperate for a clean shot without a flash or a nade or a molly at his toes. And there he gets one. Simple. Meets OC's AWP. Yikinda saved it for a reason. Can they convert off the back of it for their 3rd? 3 banana. Bit lingering towards the apartments on the opposite side of the map. Now there's a pop flash for Nitro upon his call. Oh, but boosted on the wall! He can't do anything about that! NaVi sees an advantage back, or rather, I should say, an equalizer. Nitro's not had a fun half. They've had his number on this B side of the map.
Which is wild, because OC's done his job and more in this half with the AWP. He's found so many openings. I think it's 5 in total. Oof. So he's definitely been doing his job here. You're going to gamble a 3rd man over towards B, and it will be the B finish.
Let's see if Liquid can disrupt. Heads spotted, bit down. NPL with another frag. Perfecto builds on, and the bomb again down with a 2nd to spare. Elysia Naf hard pressed to find these frags. They've gone for 2 towards banana. Flash is good. Barrel is spotted. And NPL is down. Things get interesting now. If that smoke from Naf blocks off the fight, there's going to be a gap on that. Need a fake. Alicia's holding it. Naf needs to defend, and he has done so. 3rd round, a 2nd away. Liquid will close. It's time for the smoke. It's time for the flash. OC to set up the boys. Liquid must win pistol if they want a voice in Inferno. And Simple, oof, deleted, flattened. Elise with a double on the clock. A-site is lost, and NaVi concede.
All right, well, couldn't have gone much better than that. 2 kills, they're in, bomb down, round done.
Damn it. I was about to say not a point of damage. I think Elise actually did that to himself, jumping out of the balcony, but...
Self-inflicted.
Yeah, so not a point of damage done.
Yikinda doesn't want to allow them to hold on to what I think he's assuming is a bit of Kevlar on some of these members. It is a nade set for Perfecto and MPL. It's electronic with some Julies and some Kevlar, but they can just let them sit here and stew. You don't have to get stuck in too much. And I think one of the keys that you bring up here with no damage is, well, the armor is going to be on 100 for everybody on Liquid. They're going to get a very cheap upgrade in towards that head armor. And that makes sense why they let... Whoop. Oh! Nitro. Details, and I'm sure people think, well, you're really looking at the minutiae here. Yeah, but it means that they're going to have rifles and nades instead of SMGs and nades. And you know that you need utility on a map like Inferno. You're going to have emissions. This is what it felt like for me when I was doing buy rounds in the third. That's why you used to go for the force, then an eco, then a buy. They've gone for a different pattern here.
Okay, Perfecto, what are you made of? Counter util, good frag. MP9 shredding through, electronic doubles up, now problems for Liquid into the side. Elise so blind, he's mad. As Simple takes him down, and yeah, the buy may not be pretty, but the round short is gorgeous work from NaVi. Just OC at 6 HP. And Naf running back to spawn, wishing he could start again.
Yeah,
start again, guys? Reset? Is there a reset button back here?
The door isn't closed on them. Pit is still very passive. You can see Bit, he didn't push on down and take away any room, but what are they meant to do? There's no options here, and that'll be 13 now for NaVi. Running through their map choice of Inferno here.
You ever been on a scooter like that? A Vespa? A motorcycle? A two-wheeled
yes, I have.
Vehicle?
Yes, I have.
What did you go on?
I don't think I was driving. I think, so... Story time. In Indonesia, a lot of Australians go on holidays to Bali.
Yes.
And there's a lot of those, and you jump on the back of one.
You hop on the back?
Yeah. I think I did it in China as well.
Cliche, wind in your hair.
No, you hold on to the back of the...
Oh, you don't hold their hips?
No.
No. Responsible for long. Liquid yet to make their move as we reach that 60-second point. That one gunshot, great catch from the Obs team as Simple's indecision is still piecing it together. I think Perfecto wants answers. And he gets more than an answer! He gets himself a double! Oh, that's gonna leave a mark, and so will the spray into the smoke. Simple cuts Elise down to size with a scrap of health to work with as he tries to continue to fight into this B side. Now, the healthy down as well to the Simple fam, as this is all too easy. Running into the crossfires, NaVi got this on lock. And OC does as hard as...
Oh, he's taking a couple of liberties here. Aggressive down mid against the eco here for Liquid. This should be quite a quick round. 15. Simple just mops up 3 quick kills with the FAMAS. Only 2 more to find, and everybody else is looking for a kill. MPL wants to stat pad Electronic 2, and there it is. Be a 10-round stretch for Liquid if they want to take this one to overtime, but I'd be telling you all a bit of a fib. This is a very strong-looking NaVi right now, and we know that Liquid have definitely had their troubles, but as the desk highlighted, in the last 3 outings, Liquid have had their way with NaVi.
Liquid's Inferno certainly a little rattled, and so is OC. Simple opens up the NaVi account, perhaps for the last time, here on Inferno.
When things are going so well, and you have this much of a lead, you can take a couple of more of these risks. We'll even cop it here in the pip. And look, just standing wide, taking the fight, lopping off heads, and back to back. Big gets one. Will be traded here, so blind spot exploited.
Yeah, it's going to require some heroics, though. Yikinda, the fact he's lived through 2 of those shots does give Liquid a bit more potency. If Elise can get into the pit, strafes into Electronic. And this one reaches its foregone conclusion. Nitro to go. 16-5 as NaVi thrive on their map pick.